welcome to TI22, my little detailing channel where I talk to you about detailing and the cars we've detailed, and maybe I'll talk to you about PPF and other related subjects and stuff to do with the training we do, all things to do with shiny cars, normally. However, today we will talk to you about not shiny cars or matte finished cars or satin cars or whatever you want to call it, non-shiny cars. Get asked about these quite regularly from customers who are considering a matte option, or a lot of special editions these days come in matte paint. So just thought I'd do this really quick sort of thing, talk about this car in a minute from a more usual, what I usually do on my videos point of view. But initially I wanted to frame it just with a couple of sort of maybe myth busting, but also some facts and some things to think about if you're considering a matte painted car. So obviously with matte paint, this isn't a wrap, this is original Designo, whatever it is, matte from Mercedes. Obviously matte paint reflects the light in a different way, so it hasn't got a glossy, super glossy finish to it. There's obviously degrees of shine, so somewhat some people would call a satin, what some people would call a matte, so varying degrees of reflection that you can get. Most things these days are like this Mercedes, so a medium level, like a satin level. There's a few considerations to take into account. The main one from my point of view would be the normal option we've got to remove defects in paint. So the normal sort of reasons people bring cars in to be detailed are for paint defects like swirl marking, bird etchings, just a general dullness to the paint. You could argue satin is one big general dullness to the paint. But yeah, a lot of the paint defects we would normally remove, our principal way of removing those is by machine polishing. So lowering the level of the paint down to, below that of the defect or the scratch, and thereby removing it. We haven't really got that option with matte paint because, of course, if we polish it, we risk making it shiny. So that is the single biggest consideration I would warn you about, really, if you're considering a matte painted car. There just isn't that option. So what it means is a quicker move to the body shop for random scratches, bird mess marks, swirl marks, that kind of thing. I'm told by some guys in the body shop, I think this is probably changing as guys get more used to painting this paint. But it is slightly trickier to paint in that a lot of the appearance is in the top coat and the clear coat. More clear coat depth means more matte. So there's an element of matching the satin or the matte or the amount of matteness, that's a word, to the paint. So it can be a bit trickier to respray. From a care point of view, obviously we would say to avoid anything that will enhance gloss. A lot of shampoos, sprays, cleaners, anything to do with the car finish generally is geared at making the car more shiny, which again is not something we want with a matte finish. So I would strongly urge you to use a shampoo, a quick detailer, a protective solution that is matte finish. So we've got at the top end, we've got matte or satin PPF. So XPEl do a brilliant matte product which keeps the same look. We can also use that, by the way, to turn matte cars gloss. If you wondered what your car would ever look like matte, then we can just put that on the car and it will turn it matte, completely reversibly. So there are specially formulated shampoos and quick detailers, which is the main thing you'd be using at home. For us as pro detailers, and in the example of this car, we have specific ceramic coatings which are formulated for matte finished vehicles. So if I run over here quickly, then what that means principally for us is we have, hopefully you can see that. So we have, this car has had its recoating with Gyeon matte, so Q2 matte. It's now 2 years old, car's 2 years old, 9,000 miles. Customer wanted it recoating because, you know, we coated it originally with the Gyeon mat and he felt it needed recoating. So we've done that. Another 2 coats of the brilliant Q2 mat on it. Loved it. The top up thing for that is Cure Matte. So Gyeon do a full range of matte products, which is excellent. So those are the key points really. If you're considering a matte painted vehicle, just bear in mind we can't polish out defects like we normally would. And all of the care products you would use, we would recommend to use matte specific products. You know, if you use a normal shampoo on one, are you going to turn it glossy instantly? No, you won't. However, be aware, some shampoo is a whole topic I could bore you with for many hours. But some have gloss enhancers, some don't. Some have silicone, some don't. There are 100 different types of silicone. So, these manufacturers are not formulating this stuff for fun. There is a reason to have a specific matte product. So, those are the main things really. You can clay it like normal, you can cleanse it as normal. It does actually show light wash marring less because the surface isn't reflective. So actually a small hairline scratch or a wash mark doesn't show as much, which is a bit of a benefit actually. Other than that, not a lot more to say. Don't want to bore you too much, want to keep these quite short and sweet. Hopefully you're enjoying the channel. If you're new and haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing and clicking the little bell in the corner to be notified when we've got a new video live. Really helps me, helps the channel grow, helps more people listen to me. Maybe you don't want to listen to me. I probably wouldn't, but there you go. So I'm going to wrap that up there actually.